Hey, what is up guys, Claak here, and today I'm doing a 3v3 video commentary video of my gameplay. Right here I'm running Turbo, and right now we're facing Resto Druid and Affliction Warlock DK. Against this comp, there is not a lot to look out for. You do have to look out for the Warlock's fears, and that's pretty much it. Basically, you're going to play as defensive as possible. Try not to worry about getting clones too much, because if you do get out of position, what they'll be able to do is they'll be able to dot you, they'll be able to swap you, and they might be able to fear you and hex you and do all that other good stuff. So again, it's just best to play defensive against this. My team is obviously going to hit the Affliction Warlock. If we hit that Affliction Warlock and we tunnel into the ground, that's pretty much what we're going to do. It's going to be good. Right here, I'm getting a bash on the Shaman, trying to get some CC, and I immediately back off. Warlock takes port. I vortex right here. Again, I'm just keeping hots up on my team, and I'm trying to get away and, make sure to be spelling on cooldown. I should be dispelling right here. Looks like I'm just focused on getting the hots out first, but again, it should be dispelling. Looks like the Warlock just used his kick just now, and the Death Knight used his kick as well, and it seems like the Warlock used his kick to stop a Shaman's hex or something. DK pops AMS. I'm not able to really do anything off of it. Get stunned right here, pop Trinket, and I do go in bear form. Things aren't looking very good for us, but neither are they. If I can get a good Trank, we pretty much would be fine, but I do pop Overgrowth, and we do get the kill right there. Very quick game. If the game did go on longer, I think we still would have been fine. The DK was on me. I could easily get away. I could use a blink, and there was about 20 seconds left on Vortex on that. I don't know if you saw, but we would have been fine. I think we'd have been okay, especially against a Affliction Warlock team. Running as Turbo, we pretty much dominate Affliction Warlocks. Now, for the second game, we're facing a Boomkin, Resto Shaman, and Shadow Priest. This comp is going to try to swap you as much as they can. If this team doesn't get any swaps on you, you're pretty much going to win. If they don't go you win. So again, hugging the pillar is probably going to be the most important thing here. What you have to watch out for is pretty much all the kicks that they have, which is Wind Shear from the Shaman, Silence from the Boomkin, and a 4-second Silence from the Shadow Priest. And he's probably going to be running Mind Bomb again because, Boomkin has Cyclone, so there's no point for the Priest to run Fear. So again, he's going to be running Mind Bomb. Lately, a lot of priests have been running Mind Bomb. Mind Bomb is amazing. I don't know if you haven't faced Double Shadow Priest this season, but it is amazingly gay to face. Not gonna lie. I get dots on myself. I go ahead and pop Sprint and go to the pillar. I do try to go for some CC because my team is trying to go hard. My team does get Mind Bomb. I could have went for a Dispel, but I really wanted to get that bash. And my team is both Orc, both running Relentless. So that means the stun wouldn't be very long. So right here again, you're going to just be popping your heals, playing defensive, dispelling on cooldown when you can. Right now they're doing a lot of damage, so I didn't really want to dispel. And somehow I actually got taken out of that fear. I don't really understand how it works. Honestly, sometimes I get randomly taken out of the Shadow Priest's fear when I dispel the freaking Vampiric Touch thingy. I think that's what it's called. Again, so right now we're looking really good. My team is just putting the big D into the Shadow Priest. I'm just staying back, playing as defensive as possible. Right here, they're just in peel mode, which is fine. They're DRing everything. Here goes my team. They're actually going to decently hard. And I could go for a Blink and Bash on their healer. Right now I go for a Cyclone on the Druid. I do end up having the juke the Druid's his Silence, so I wasn't able to get it. So that was bad by me because it ended up causing wall on my Shaman. I Dispel right here. So again, try not to worry about CC too much. I am trying to worry about some CC on that Druid because if I CC that Druid, that's pretty much all their pressure. And again, they were hitting me the moment I came out. So I come back behind pillar to hot myself, and I come back to hot up my team. I Overgrowth this Warrior. Maybe didn't need to do that, but I did because I just wanted to get some hots on him and top myself off, I'm guessing, at this point. My Warrior Spell Flight, Cyclone on that Druid. I'm Vortexing because we're going hard. Again, if you just play defensive, as you can see, they don't have very much pressure, and I have wall coming up in 18 seconds. We're looking really, really, really good. Right now, they're in peel mode. This is probably the only time you can ever go for clones is this very moment right here because they are in peel mode. I get kicked by Wind Shear. I could have dispelled a Mind Bomb off of my Shaman, but again, it's okay. I'm playing aggressive, and they don't have very much pressure. They don't even have dots on me. I feel pretty comfortable. I go back to the pillar. As you can see, they're actually going from here to there, making me swap, as you will see. So I come here because they're forcing me to come over here. and I think eventually they'll go over here as well. We get dispersed from the Shadow Priest. I don't think they have any other cooldowns now. We should pretty much be okay. My Shaman's about to take the big dick right here. He's LOSing me. I wish the Shaman was a little bit more aware of my position. I mean, if we were in communication, we would have been able to tell me, hey, they're dragging us over here and we're going to follow through. I'd be like, okay, making my way downtown and, trying to, I was about to sing a song for you guys. But I was making my way to get there to heal. Especially because that Boomkin was doing a full moon. That's very scary. I bashed that Boomkin's full moon. Try to go for a Cyclone. They have nothing to stop me. Wind Shear. The Shaman was behind Pillar. He couldn't Wind Shear, and we get a kill. Very easy, just like that. And by the way, these games are only like 2200 MMR. As you saw, the last game we just faced a rank 1. There is a lot of rank 1s in every game. It seems like, especially if you're in the 2200 CR rating wise, you'll always face rank 1s for some reason, or even gladiators. It's really weird. Now for the last game, we're facing Holy Pound, Rogue, Mage. Basically, they're going to want to try to swap you. At least they should. I don't think they do in this game, but try to watch out for the Rogue against this team. So basically, the only thing you really have to watch out for is the Mage's poly. So what I do is I put the Mage on my set focus. I just watch for those polys. I don't even care if I know it's on my warrior. I'm going to go ahead and do it to morph into cat form or something. Usually I morph into bear form if they spam poly, because if they eventually get a poly on the warrior and I'm not in bear form, they try to swap me, I'll be fine. So make sure when you try to go morph a poly, try to make sure you're in bear form, because it will just help out. Trust me. Just trust me on that. But again, I'm just going to be looking out for that Rogue's position. Anytime I see a Rogue coming towards me, I can expect a Kinney, which he does a lot, but most of the time you're going to see I'm actually in bear form every time he swaps me. If I ever get caught out of bear form when they swap me, you're pretty much dead. I get a bash, just try to get an open CC. I go for a Cyclone right away. I know I could have waited a little bit longer to get that Cyclone, but the Mage does have Blink. I don't want him spell locking me, so it's best just to get that Cyclone off right away. So we're actually getting a decent amount of pressure. I walled my Shaman because they are trying to do some damage. I probably kind of wasted it there, considering how much pressure we had. Maybe they were going to go really hard. I felt like they were, especially as RMP. They usually go hard at their start, but here I just walled off of pretty much instinct, and I think they are going hard because he did come out of block really fast. He was probably in block for about 2 seconds, not even topped off, and he comes out. He's trying to get a pull at me. I go bear form. Again, here comes the Rogue. Be watching that Rogue. I see the Rogue. He's coming towards me. He blinds me. I trinket. I instantly trinket. Normally I don't trinket blind, but since we are such low MMR, I don't really believe and trust my team is going to be able to survive. Normally my team would be able to survive the CC chain that would happen. Most of the time, as a Resto Druid, with a RMP or a Turbo or anything like that, you're going to want to save Trinket for yourself, because they can global you within like 3 seconds of a stun. It's ridiculous. So try to save Trinket for yourself. But at low rating, you can get away with trinketing. Again, the Rogue's on top of me. He's waiting for me to come out of the form to kidney me. That's all he's doing. Look at him. They want to swap me, but he eventually stuns me and says, fuck it. We're going to peel mode, because right now his Mage is just taking a dick and he's not really doing anything. So as long as you're in bear form, you don't even need to have HOTS. If you're in bear form, they swap you. You should be okay. You should be able to live it. You should be able to use Overgrowth and Blink and Vortex and get away. You should be able to live pretty fine. So again, I recommend saving Trinket for those moments, especially if you ever get caught out of, if you ever get in a Kinney, not in bear form, you're pretty much dead. It's basically if you don't have Trinket. So again, highly recommend saving Trinket for this. Here comes the rotation. My Shaman does a really good job at actually stopping him right here. He roots him. He got really lucky. I don't know if he meant to do that, but that was really good of him. He's just spamming sap on me. So again, there goes all their CC. They don't have very much now pressure at all. That was all their CC, guys. That was it. They do have poly, but if you're good enough Druid, they shouldn't be able to get a poly on you, basically. The only time you're going to ever have to worry about CC and worry about your team helping you out is when you get Kinneyed and you're morphed, and then when the Mage goes for the Ring of Frost. When the Mage goes for the Ring of Frost, your team absolutely needs to kick that. So communicate with your team. Tell them, hey, I don't need you to kick these polys, but I will need you to kick this Ring of Frost. Try to communicate with them if you're in chat. In this instance, we're not. I don't normally play with people in chat that I don't know too much, so I'm just not in chat. Again, I'm watching out for this positioning. I know the Paladin might even want to hodge me so that the mage can get a poly. That's also what they try to do a lot of times. So again, I'll be trying to morph. I think I actually go over the pillar to my left because I don't want to have to deal with that Paladin's hodge. Yeah, that's eventually what I do. Again, I'm just morph whenever I can. I blink to get a stun onto that pally. I'm trying to juke CS. Here comes the mage. He blinked to try to kick me. They could even swap me right here. So again, you just go bear form. Go automatically go bear form. It's probably the best thing. Here's their damage. Rogue is making his way towards me, as you saw, but he backed off. Here he comes again. He kidneys me. He kidneyed me right here to there. So that's MS problems. Nothing you can really do about that. Here's exactly what I was talking about. This is a game-changing point. We actually lose right here. All my team had to do was kick this one ability. This was the only ability the whole entire game that I needed them to kick, was this ability. He gets the ring off. I have no trinket. My shaman, I don't think he has wall. This is really bad. I'm almost pretty sure he dies right here, my shaman. Yeah, look at his health just go down. No wall, no nothing. I come out, I get sap DR'd, he dies. That literally was not your fault. If this ever happens to you, it's not your fault. You gotta rely on your teammates. The healer isn't, he's not your lifesaver. Obviously he can, but a healer can only do so much. This game, no one can carry in this game anymore. But that's just how fast it is and how easy it is. Like, I totally was outplaying the opposing team. I 100% was. That was not my fault at all. So if this happens to you guys, don't worry. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, leave a like and sub button. Now, as always, get out there and pwn some nubs.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?